Hello, hello. Welcome to the daily Black and Orange live stream here on the Black and Orange channel. Yeah. Political tarot is what we do around here, or what I do around here. I'm known as Autumn, and this is my currently missing, hopefully I'll show up later, currently missing co-host, Boobers and Kitty. All right, why I'm actually starting a minute or two early, just because I want to try. I'm trying to come up with a way so you can see the cards a little bit better. So if you're watching this on replay, feel free to skip ahead to whatever you're interested in, and I don't know if that makes any difference, but I'll just put that like that. There, you can see the plant more in the stained glass, and sure, why not? Because I've started using this thing, and I just want to see if this makes it clearer, easier for you guys to see the cards. Hello, everybody. I'm just going to randomly just put these here and see if it's easier to see. But I usually spend the first 10 or 15 minutes where I gather your questions out of the chat. Just put basically anything in the chat that's in all caps is for me. And then other than that, just type normally when you're talking to other people. That should work. That shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. We might be onto something, Pinky. There we go. I think this might be the way to do it. Anyway, yes, if I don't take your question or I don't acknowledge you, it is never anything personal. I feel quite bad, even like last night, Becca did a non-political reading at House of Lenormand, and you know, I visit, I check in, you know, and other people that go live, other readers go live. I like to say hello, show my support, and I feel kind of bad because so many people say hello to me, and I don't individually say hello to each one. It's so hard to keep up. You guys are so friendly, and it's just hard for me to keep up and follow what's going on. And I've usually, you know, I'm stealing time away from doing something else. And yeah, so anyway. So it's never anything personal, not here, not anywhere. If I don't acknowledge you, if I don't say hello to you specifically, trust me, I'm so grateful for you. You will never know how grateful I am for you. Seriously. So I'm also grateful to our moderators. Oh my gosh, we have got the best moderators on the internet. You guys have kept us safe all year long. And I seriously, thank you. So you make this possible. This could be so ugly if you guys were not so generous, so kind enough to be moderators. So thank you. Okie dokie. Let's see what else. 10% of income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. I make those donations quarterly, and I tell you guys all about it. It's no secret how much, this is a part-time gig, and there's no secret how much money I make here, because I tell you this is how much, and then this is how much I'm giving to feedingamerica.org. The expense, you'd be surprised the number of expenses that actually come along with doing this, but it is, the money that goes to the charity is gross. It is before expenses. But anyway, that's that. If you're ever thinking about starting your own little, you know, solopreneur thing, or, you know, even something larger, consider being a 10% to charity company. I don't get any tax benefits from doing this because I don't itemize, but it's something to think about. Do consider it. It's something that I do with all of my projects. Okay, different established charities. Okay. All right, today I'm going to just quickly, we're going to look at Van Buren. He was today's the 8th, so he was our 8th president. Yeah. Van Buren. He was Jackson's Secretary of State. He was he was vice president in Jackson's second term. So you just assume he's a monster, because Jackson was. But it's kind of interesting. He isn't considered a great he's like average to below average as far as historians go. But Van Buren was, well, let's put it this way. I believe, if I remember correctly, his father owned 8 slaves. And Van Buren himself, he owned 1, but the slave ran away in 1814 and was later caught in another part of the country. And Van Buren was trying to set some terms because the man who caught him wanted to buy him. And Van Buren, negotiating and just never got around to finishing that. Yeah, sorry. So the man who was a slave remained free. And it's like, okay, and that was like the slavery trade ran away in like 1814, and Van Buren wasn't president until I want to say the 30s, 1839, I think, something like that, somewhere around there. So, but he was Jackson's Secretary of State and then his vice president. And then later in life, he didn't, when he became president, here's the thing, he got in for 1 term. Van Buren got in for 1 term because Jackson was so popular. And Andrew Jackson, that monster, was in for 2 terms. Yeah. And wasn't the reading on him yesterday fascinating? So later in life, he very much supported Lincoln's policies, and he basically became very anti slave owning. So yeah. And his for what it's worth, his wife had a very unfortunate name, but that's probably more modern than at the time. Okay, 1837 to 1841, he was president. Thank you, Allison. Thank you. All right, so, Alice is saying, I have my Kindle copy of Cohen's book. It's very easy. It's an easy read, more than a little fascinating. I'm hooked. Oh, I do not have my copy yet. I was going to get it today. Interesting. Holly is got all the fascinating astrology information. She is on it. She's like our resident astrologer. And Holly's saying Martin Van Buren. By the way, he was born in the U.S., but his family was Dutch. They were Dutch immigrants. He was Martijn Van Buren, and he was the only president whose first language was not English. His first language was Dutch. Anyway, his sun is conjunct his ascendant in Sagittarius. Oh, interesting. Also a Sagittarius moon, and Venus in Sagittarius to boot. Oh my gosh, he would have been a happy man as Secretary of State, traveling overseas, and that's really interesting. Yeah. Usually there's some idealism though with them, and I find it just really disappointing that he supported Jackson's policies. It's just appalling. But anyway, so Van Buren. Was Van Buren a better president than Donald J. Trump? and then I will get to your questions. What has been Buren? Because there was some, I think there was a panic, a financial panic, and he didn't handle things well, and oh boy. Okay, let me reach out my energy. He's known as Old Kinderhook because he was from Kinderhook, New York. All right, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5 was Martin Van Buren. Well, there was disappointment all the way around. That's a card of disappointment. Okay. Yeah, because there's a death card right behind him. This is a card for the reading, and there's a death card right there. And that's what happened under Jackson. Okay, so center the reading. I've got lies, and it feels like Trump's lies. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, Ace of Wands. That's just brutality is what it feels like. Strength card. Yeah, it's a misuse of strength. This feels like brutality. This is extra strength behind, you know, lowering the boom. Another nickname for him per Wikipedia was Martin Van Ruin. Yes, Rob. Yes. Thank you. 5 of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. Well, they're both overseeing a time of economic mess. And I don't know, there are echoes. I think what this is saying is there are echoes. It's like through time. The wheel turns and time does not repeat. History does not repeat, but boy, does it echo. And yeah, he was trying to find his own path, but the path he was a part of will haunt him. He can't. There's no escaping the stigma of him having, you know, worked with Andrew Jackson. There's no way to escape it. The sheer brutality of that. Trump has used his own brutality. It's but it feels like it echoes. Okay, so okay, they were both bad, but let's say just as not as people, as presidents, as they themselves during their terms as president. Martin Van Buren, Donald J. Trump. Who was a better president? Queen of Pentacles, Fool, 4 of Swords, which is quiet as a tomb. It's raining. King of Cups. Well, Trump carried on enough of Obama's. I'm sorry, you'll never. I know I'm a Democrat, but you're never going to convince me otherwise. Trump had success financially during the first, had at least some success financially in the first few years of his presidency because he carried on what Obama had already started. I give him no credit for that. So financially, during the first part, at least of Trump's presidency, things were financially better because Trump was basically just he inherited something good from Obama and kept it going. But this is Trump the fool. This is quiet as a tomb, and that's Biden. So as far as I ask, who's a better president, this actually feels like this is worse. Trump has sold out our country. He is a traitor on a level that is breathtaking. And I just, from everything I've been sitting here reading on all this time, this is what I've been picking up. And he has, so many people have died, and his bubble is popped. The illusion of his great businessman is finally reaching the populace, and it's very much going to lead to Biden. I still believe very strongly. So Van Buren was awful, and he is stained. He is stained with this for all time. But Trump had this brutality, destroying families and hurting people and leaving people to die, and all of this awfulness, as well as, I believe very strongly, being a traitor. Oh, he's attacking the military again. Of course he is. Yeah. This is not. There was our ideas of what's normal, what should be happening, have changed because society changes. But we're supposed to be better than this by now. I can say that. And unfortunately, this jerk's still in office, so we're not. I didn't vote for him, and I'm here every day to say that. And so are you guys, from what I can tell. So we're all here to say he's awful. Okay, so anyway, that's Van Buren. I think Trump's worse, but it's pretty darn close. Yeah. Oh, speaking, Crystal, hey Crystal, from Crystal Tarot Apothecary. He disgusts me greatly every time he acts and opens his mouth. Yes, speaking of being grossed out, being disgusted, did you guys see what's been trending on Twitter? The white chunks kind of flying out of Trump's nose or mouth. Yeah, because the videos look pretty convincing. I'm not just making it up. It could be, okay, why is this buffering? It's not buffering here, so it hasn't disconnected me. Okay, it seems to be okay. Yeah, it was disgusting. Do tell happened. Apple juice, exactly, Jellia. Thought he forgot to blow his nose. I'm gonna cover up the I'm gonna show you, but I've got it's personal stuff to get me over into the images I need. So I'm going to grab I'm just gonna grab this nice, pretty. I'm gonna cover this up for just a second so you guys can. Sorry. And I'm going to whoops. You're pretty. And I'm whoops. Sorry. Just so I can open this up and pull up the images, but I've got to go into my personal stuff. Sorry. Boy, that really doesn't want to focus, does it? I'm waiting for the other thing to load. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. All right, where are you? Because I sent the images to my best friend last night. Oh, by the way, Trump in surprise cash crunch. Financial supremacy evaporates. And that was on the Drudge Report. Okay, let me open these images in new tabs. Richard Hine, H-I-N-E on Twitter. And it had the actual video. Okay. So let me show you guys. Okay, hang on. All right, so I'm going to show you guys this. Now I can't. Can you? How close can I get this? Because it's these various images of various sizes. These little white things. If you watch the videos, they literally just come flying out as he's talking. So these images are not as big as I thought they'd be. But this was the one from yesterday, where these things, and some people are saying, well, it comes out of his mouth, and other people are saying, if he was such a cocaine fiend back in the day, that can destroy your soft palate, which means you'd have to have like a plate put in there to, and if the plate can shift over time. Oh, can see your reflection, pretty lady. Oh, well, there you go. You got to see me. So that is, yeah, that's that. So I definitely want to read on that. All right. So I want to read on Trump's, what would I call this? And I'm going to need your help. Yes. That explains the United States of America. Yes, Michelle, it does. Yep. It could be. It could be. Ricky? Oh, thank you, Mari. Thank you, Frosty. It bores a hole through the septum of your nose, making one nostril instead of two. Yeah, it's all kind of gross stuff. That time in front of Pence was even worse. Okay, it disconnected. All right, it disconnected me. Oh, thank you, Kay Nelson. Wasn't Jeffrey Epstein a cocaine addict or a dealer? I talk about a man who's in the darkness and who was absolute slime. Yeah. Okay, Epstein. Ugh, yuck, gross, disgusting. But anyway, okay, so all right, snorter in chief. Yeah, no, sorry about that. YouTube disconnected me, so I reconnected. So I'm back. Let me think. I was trying to say that there are actually these wipes, these little wipes you can get. Why are we buffering, YouTube? Really don't like this, do ya? There are these wipes you can get where you can just wipe something and it'll change color if it's cocaine or if it's some kind of controlled substance. And I'm just wondering why there isn't one of the journalists in the White House, in the press room, who don't. I mean, Trump doesn't wear a mask, so just sit there and ask the questions and let Trump talk and what have you. And then as soon as he leaves, so, nobody's hurting that, the Secret Service doesn't need to get all bent out of shape. And once Trump's out of the room, why one of those people doesn't just walk up there and just wipe the places where it looks like Trump was spewing white stuff. Just wipe it and hold it up to the camera. Journalists have easy access to the podium. Exactly, Viola. I thought he used over-the-counter stuff, in which case he just has someone crush it up. Well, there's a lot of debate if it's potentially entertainment purposes only, just a discussion about things that are in the news, things that are being talked about, where it could be crushing Adderall, snorting it, or it could be cocaine. And yeah, after seeing Junior at the convention, cocaine's back in the running. Yeah. Trump going back to the ER soon, maybe. Yep. Oh, am I still buffering? Pismo, I love that. Trumpkin. Orange on the outside, hollow on the inside, should be thrown out in November. I like it. I like that a lot. Ugh, yuck. So, oh, yeah. Someone described, oh, what's her name? Junior's girlfriend. My brain has just completely purged her name, and you know what? I don't even care. But somebody described her as a hopped up squirrel channeling Ava Perón. Which, Guilfoyle, that was it. Yes, thank you. Oh, yeah, Guilfoyle. Okay, so anyway. Crystal, can't wait for you to see my Halloween setup tomorrow. Autumn posting it for October. Nice. All right, let me go up here and let me see look for anything in all caps. So what else we can look at? I have my reading table decked out for Halloween, Crystal saying. Check it out tomorrow night. Absolutely. And the United States of America. Chance saying Trump spilling boulders. Yeah, he did a bad job of crushing that up, whatever it was. In my opinion, only my opinion. And okay, Left Mother Earth is asking, what is Eric Prince bringing in from Canada in coffins? Pardon? I don't know. Is he up there? Is he up there? Oh, that would be mean. I shouldn't say that. Is he doing? He's up there doing something for fun? Hunting? Anyway, you can put the pieces of that together if you want. Trump's, yeah, what spilling boulders? No, Trump's, spitting snowflakes? I don't know how to put this. Period. Snowflakes. Just call it snowflakes. Okay, Crystal's asking, will we get the stimulus check by the end of 2020? Gosh, I hope so. People are suffering. Children are suffering. And these monsters do nothing. Do nothing. Oh, I think it was Kristen, Uncover the News. I think she was the one who yesterday was giving me a quote, and I didn't know the context. But a reporter asked, asked Trump, why can't you take the high ground? And Trump said, I'm taking the high ground by not seeing them. That's the high ground. And I found out that what she was talking about was, or what he was talking about was, negotiations for some kind of financial settlement, financial help the country. Oh, anyway. Oh boy. All right. So, Michael Cohen book. Okay. Well, let's have a look. Okay, so let's add that. Is about Trump spitting snowflakes. Is he going to end up back in the ER soon? And let's have one more look at Michael Cohen. I'm really trying not to get my hopes up about tonight. I'm really not. It's like, okay, if it's good, if it's something good, then great. Okay. It's not it hasn't disconnected me on the camera, but it's buffering here. Okay. Will Trump and Biden be drug tested for the election? No. Ricky, is Ava Perón that actress that Madonna played in a movie? Madonna played her in a movie, yes. Okay. I hope things are caught up. What will happen to the Postmaster General? Oh, DeJoy. What a joy. Complete lack of joy. All right. And that might just about do it for me. So I'll leave a couple slots open in case something comes up. But we're going to start with Trump spitting snowflakes. Where are we? 30, almost 34. Okay. And I'm going to refresh this page so I can, because there's a serious lag time. Ricky, I always get Eva Perón and Hitler's girlfriend mixed up. His wife, actually. Yeah, Eva Braun. I don't, because that's what I call Melania. Eva Braun. She is too, seriously. And that it was actually Hitler's wife, not his girlfriend. He married her in the bunker. Yay. Holly saying news. Eric Trump just terrified everyone by suggesting he might run for president after his father. Will Eric run in 2024? Oh, I think that'll be a short read. Let's see. I'll give the guides a chuckle. It still feels weird to talk about having guides, but it's just kind of my experience. It's what it feels like. If it's not, if somebody comes along and they're like, no, I mean, I've been through EMDR, I've been through PTSD therapy for years, and yeah, I know about subpersonalities and all that stuff. So if that's what it is, then that's what it is. But it feels like guides. So I'm just going to go with that. Our culture really, is really very newly open to some of these concepts. So Anyway, Trump, spitting snowflakes. Oh, I'm sorry. Jeez, I've got to be very careful with this thing from now on. I'm going to deafen you guys. I keep dropping that. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Yikes. Okay. Let me reach out for the energy. Trump. What's the white stuff coming out of Trump's nose? What's going on with that? Or mouth or whatever. I mean, we all spit when we talk to a certain amount. Oh, Renia got very interesting cards. Oh, Pismo. Surge, knocked out, internet, yikes. Okay, let me see. All right, I'm trying to just take my energy out of it as much as possible. Let's see, I'm still getting, it's right there for everybody to see. The same way, you know, Junior at the convention, it was like, have you ever seen somebody who takes Coke? That's what they look like. It's Christmas in there, says Crystal. Yes. Oh, party. Celebration. Celebrate the jerk. Please don't. Please don't. Center of the reading. Abundance. The negative side of the Empress card is it can have a kind of a Bacchus quality, but let's see. Let's see what the other cards say. Judgment. Queen of Cups. Sun. And the Priestess. Okay, what this is telling me, first of all, 4 of these 5 cards are major arcana. Let me see if I move this down here. Is it any clearer? A little easier for you guys to see? Maybe. Anyway. And when you've got the card of secrets, it can be higher wisdom, but when it's next to this, when it's you've got the sun and right next to the High Priestess, this is very much secrets coming to light. And it's, if it was the other way around, I would say it's a real secret coming to light, like everybody's shocked, but it's just kind of an open secret. It's like it just kind of breaks through consciousness, but it's been visible, but it major arcana, the light really shines on it. And really exposes these secrets. So this is America watching, but there's also a Bacchus quality. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry, madam. I don't know. I don't actually know if these people have like names. The Empress here, I do apologize, but you're making me think of the Trump Epstein at that party where he was dancing with Epstein and all the pretty girls in the 80s or the 90s, whenever it was. And it's just like, ugh. That's what that's making me think of. That's serious judgment, and this is Democrats. So I'll ask for some qualifiers, because this can either be Trump is afraid of judgment, of the election day that's coming, and so the worse he looks in the polls, the better the Democrats look, the more unhinged you get, the more obvious it becomes. Or this could mean Democrats trying to expose it. but it's definitely, they're trying to expose it, and this is it definitely being exposed to some extent. Hello, kitten. How are you, sweetie? Oh, you are tired. Yes, you are. You are a tired kitten. No, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. How are you? There's the boo-boos and kitty. He would like to be on my lap. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, so I'll ask for, see if there's any more information here, but yeah, with this being the card, this card of celebration with the Empress, yeah, party with the girls, the pretty ladies. She's a 10. Ugh. Yuck. What are they supposed to be? Wasn't that Epstein party Trump thing that they had the video of? Weren't those women like cheerleaders or something? Oh, you are precious. Yes, you are. It is 1 and 4 weeks until Election Day. Oh, thank heavens. Hello, cutie. Maddow. Oh, hang on. Sorry. He was purring, but then he started licking my hand. Doll. Anyway. All right. So, is there any more information here? Is this going to, is this really going to break through consciousness in a big way? Oh, interesting. The cards were seem to be coming up back right to left instead of left to right, which means the information, you have the information, but then you're able to just go back time and pull put all the evidence together. So partnership, and then this is going right to left. So that's people working together, partnership, and it's going from the fortunate one. Oh, good kitty. This is usually junior. It's yeah, this is someone who fights for Trump, and then illusion. There's going to be talk about side effects of some of these drugs, making people paranoid, keeping up, people rage tweeting at 1 a.m. The danger. Oh, you're so good. You're so good. Yes, you are. You're so good. Oh, he's a kitten. He's a kitten. Yes, he is. He's a good boy. All right, so I don't think this is going to stay. I had some major arcana here. So I'm wondering if this is going to, sorry about the phone, guys, downstairs. Nothing to do with me. I don't have a landline. So is this going to become a major thing in the election from here on out? Rachel Maddow could ask about it. I don't know that she will, but there's the Emperor. Boy, isn't he looking old and tired. That's evidence this 8 of Cups, that's evidence and witnesses. There's disappointment and for the Fool. Disappointed that we supported this Fool. Hanged Man. Victory. Suspended. People are gonna. There are people who are gonna feel like they suspended their reason to ignore the obvious, and Trump was able to stay in office. This isn't just his victory in 2016. This is, you know, him being impeached but not removed, and all the other lucky things he's had. Crystal, where did I get my card holder? Amazon. Yeah. I can put a link in the description. Easy. But people have evidence, and then people. This is this feels like there are some voters, some people who voted for him, especially, you know, what he said about the evangelicals. What Cohen is saying he said about the evangelicals. Can you believe these people believe this? CRAP. If Trump has been on drugs this whole time, the evangelicals, that's a big thing that they can't condone. There are some people who are going to try to say, oh, well, you know, he must have become ill and become addicted, and this is just another one of those tragic blah 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 blah, explain, enable away. But this is some serious human level disappointment that they supported this Fool. So it feels like it's going to have more of an effect. Is it going to move anything significantly? Oh, there's Emperor the Man. Trump the Man. And where's he been getting this stuff? This is Trump's paranoia, and that's insult to injury. That's his belligerence. That this is this is him being aggressive. But this is also a question of, yeah, we have laws about this kind of thing. Where's he been getting stuff? So is that just Trump's belligerence, or is there actually going to be proper law enforcement investigations into this? Usually not with somebody of that prominence. Heartbreak, quiet as a tomb. Yeah, don't hold your breath. Nostalgia. Yeah, don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath if there's going to be any kind of actual proper law enforcement looking into this thing. Yeah. Anyway. All right, so that is that. Okay, we're at 49 and a bit, so almost 50. Okay, so is this going to send Trump back to the ER? Or is it going to send Trump to the ER? Because there are any number of things that could have sent him to the ER. He's so vile. He is such a he's such a just a pile of slime. He really is. It wouldn't. Ricky's asking, has this stuff Trump's been snoring been giving him irreversible brain damage? It wouldn't help. That's for certain. His doctors are monitoring something. They may not know the whole picture, but he's getting the stuff from somewhere. Entertainment only. Nothing, no proof, no. Okay. Center the reading. Oh, but that's not good. That's a 10 of Swords. It makes him feel big. But this means of feeling big comes back, boomerangs back on you. It comes back. You send those ships out, they're coming back. We got a Justice card and partnership. People are going to talk about this for years. This feels like looking back at history. And I still think Trump has, this is legal issues he's got to worry about. It's not, this is more stupid stuff that Trump's done that he will be judged for, but I think it's actually, it's not the health stuff he needs to worry about right now. I still think there's judicial stuff. I keep getting the cards that there's judicial stuff that's coming. Okay, did the, yes, sorry, it looks like my chat froze up. I'll have to refresh the page again. Ooh, Howling at the Moon. Lovers. Little man bully Trump. Victory. He thinks he needs it. He thinks he needs it to appear strong. But in my opinion, he's an addict. It feels like addiction. He has to have it. They love his energy. It's one of the reasons he keeps calling Biden low energy Biden. I mean, I think when he called Jeb low energy Jeb, he may have meant it, but with Biden, I think it's more projecting. It feels like it's projecting, or more projecting. But it makes it. He thinks it's a central part of his victory. By the way, as I'm moving on to the next subject, you know who else? What other world leader is famous for having taken uppers? Hitler. Just going to throw that out there. Oh, Keisha, is that a cup of tea and a piece of pumpkin pie? Oh, yum. Yum. All right, let me refresh this page because I can't see your chat. I don't have the... Okay. So... Viola's saying it's really obvious at his rallies when his pupils get huge and his eyes bug out. Yeah. And his pupils have been dilated so many times. Cat Shepherd, Linda. Oh, Cat, caught in the, you're near the fires? I'm so sorry. Got my window shut, wet cloth draped over a table fan. Oh, gosh. Susan saying, has any doctor ever told Trump will die due to the drugs he's taking? I think they suspect, but he's got it. He's got the information compartmentalized, is what it feels like. Melissa's saying Larry Kudlow had a cocaine overdose in the White House in the early 80s. Really? I did not know that. Interesting. Okay, so let me move on to Eric Prince, yeah. Let me see if I can run through some of these. Oh, it's Eric Day. It's Eric Day here on the channel. Look, lucky us. 56. Eric Prince, what are you doing? So vile. Crystal saying, I still feel there are more big surprises in store before the election. I think so too. I think so too. Renier is saying, oh yeah, Hitler, meth, uppers, and Goring was a morphine addict. Yeah, lovely human beings. But yeah, okay, Eric Prince. Oh, seriously, he and his sister. Is it nature or nurture that makes them so awful? Renier, I can't read on Eric Prince. He's so low, gives me a headache, something fierce. Trust me, I'm with you on there, but let me have a look at this jerk. Anyone who wants to sit this one out, I understand. Oh, he has got blood on his hands. Oof. Wow. Yeah, when he crosses over, it's just going to look like just red blood just dripping off of his hands. Eric Prince, are you, what are you doing? I have to not make jokes here because I want to, just to try to lighten the mood, but my jokes would, extreme things I would make up, they sound too plausible. On the defensive, everybody's on the defensive. Everyone's on the defensive, and he loves everyone. The energy around him is he lives off this energy of terrorizing people. He's made a lot of money doing it around the world, selling your services, putting out the shingle, communicating. Oh, but something's going to stop him because we have Democrats suddenly. It's like he's this awful, he's this awful, this is what he's been doing, and then suddenly, boom, something happens where Democrats are celebrating, and Prince is hanging by an ankle, being suspended. Oh, and right there's a tower card. So, is this soon? Is this later? Is this Eric Prince? Is this Eric Prince, what, going to prison, or? Because in my opinion, there's so much he could go to jail for, go to prison for. It would be like, oh, where to start? Mr. King of the military. Yeah. Howling at the moon. This is he and DeVos, what have the family, using the family money to influence things. He's just, is Betsy older? Is he the little brother? I don't know, but oh, his money's going to dry up. And justice card. Yeah. I don't have a time frame, but Oh, yeah. I think so, says Renier. Yeah, family dynasty. And the last bit of information, Empress. Fruits of labor. Yep, he's all caught up in what's happened to Trump, and we shall watch. The final political swords go into Trump's back, and DeVos is going to get sucked into that whole thing too, and it's going to end up with him facing justice. I'll take it. Yes, please. Okay, let me see here. What's next? 62. Okay, yeah, this is important. Will we get any stimulus checks in the U.S. by the end of 2020? Pence is the younger brother. Oh, there you go. Take care, Linda. Thank you for being here. One of our great moderators. Hello, kitten. You doing okay? Please don't drink my iced tea. Kitty. Yes, you are. Oh, handsome thing. You're just a little handsome kitty. Dog. Okay. Stimulus check. Feels like a bone of contention. Okay, that's the messenger, so that would potentially be helpful. That would be sending stuff out. Meadows, McConnell, Mnuchin of Versailles. Knight of Democrats, the Emperor. This is the Democrats moving forward, the Knight, being blocked by Trump and Meadows, who are being particularly belligerent. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. They're gonna have to go back and work it out because it won't get through the Senate. This is the you can even kind of see it's the actually let me put this here because that was the card for the reading. This Knight of Cups here trying to move forward, and he's blocked belligerently, blocked again, and then maybe they'll work on something at some point. This is Senate. Infuriating. Okay, let me see. Anything else to share on this? These people are hurting. I'm in my mind's eye, I'm seeing Biden railing against Trump for getting in the way of how little he's done to help people. Oh, look, a thief card. That doesn't look good. Darn it. Okay, Queen of Swords. All right, Two of Swords. There's Trump. There's decisions made by Trump the man. There's Pelosi. on the other side, who has all kind of stuff that she wants to do to help people. Interesting. What's going on with this Queen of Swords? It could be justice related, or it could be distraction when something, but it's low, but it's minor arcana, which means it's lowercase, it's human level. Who's the Queen of Swords? Or what is the Queen of Swords? Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. Who are you? I am being told keep hope. Keep hope, because I'm going to put this right here because this is important. Keep hope. Help is coming, but we may have to just wait. There is some movement, more movement. The cards, what the cards are saying, there's big movement, but it's only after smaller movement of the dynasty, as in leaving. I think we have to wait for Biden, which is just infuriating. I don't know how people are going to survive. It's just hungry kids, and yeah, I cannot wrap my head around that. That's what the cards are saying. We'll check in again soon, because something's got to shift on that. That's unacceptable. That's totally unacceptable. Okay, dokie. Oh, let's just have a quick look at this moron. Even his aunt basically says he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Quick look at Eric Trump. Someone was asking, will Eric Trump run for president in 2024? I'm laughter coast to coast is what I'm feeling. Supremacy of Democrats. That's the card for the reading. And he's like his father. He's gone out and said he's been a bully or tried to be a bully, but he doesn't have the same panache. He's linked to what his father did, not helping during this crisis. The response to temperance isn't always a good thing. This pestilence came in, and he helped, basically was on record doing nothing. And in 4 years, people are still going to be quite pleased with the Democrats. So he'll just have to. Actually, this feels like Junior. Oh no, is Junior going to run? Is that what that means? Oh, Junior's going to have his own problems. Matter of fact, those feel like bars. Oh, Nine of Cups, Empress, Sun. Yeah, this is. You can. No. And the Republicans don't have a shot if they, because the Democrats, after everything that's going to come out, and everything is going to have to be dealt with, the Democrats are not going to stay as united as they are now. They're just not. I mean, we have just as many parties as other countries do, Western countries. We just keep them under two different umbrellas. So the Democrats are not going to stay as united, but they're still going to be people much happier, especially once more comes out about what happened during the Trump era. So, yeah, good luck. Especially people link so closely. Okay, 72 basically. Okay, Michael Cohen's book and Maddow tonight. Don't get your hopes up. I think we've really got to go into this. Don't get your hopes up. And if he's compelling, if there's stuff comes out, we don't know, because he's already said he's never heard. He's heard Trump say things that were racially cold, but he's never heard Trump say, the N-word. He's been there for a lot of stuff, but there may not be much that's new. But each of these books, what I've been getting is that each of these books in its own way is going to slightly affect a different group. Oh, Keisha, I might look at that tomorrow if you don't mind. I think I've got my questions for today, but I would like to look at that very much so. Cohen's book, Cohen tonight on Maddow, and on other places as well, but especially Maddow tonight. Okay, Michael Cohen's book. Michael Cohen, Maddow. Do not get your hopes up. Temperance. Judgment. Yes, but we can bring our judgment, and we are getting close to election day. All right, so that's the card for election day. Center of the reading, the world. Oh, end of an era. Is that just the end of Cohen's, this part of his life is over? Or is that when he's going to help with the end of the Trump era? He was the fixer. That's the card when the bad side of the Ace of Wands is the brutality, verbal or physical. And he was the fixer. He was the brute. He was yeah. He does have some political swords. Hello, sweetness. He does have some political swords to put in Trump's back. And we're just going to listen, is what that is. That's Democrats, but it's just we're like, okay, we're here, we're listening, but we're not taking. That's just listening instead of taking action. Oh, come here. Oh, come here. Oh, kitty. Hi. How are you? Are you beautiful? Okay. Hi. You are precious. You are precious. Yes, you are. Oh. All right. So. Well. Hi. Could you? You can't stay there, sweetness. Come on. There you go. All right. He's got a lot to say. I'm getting like, don't put the cards away. He's got a lot to say. Oh, all right. I don't know if that is a direct correlation, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. Oh. All right. I've got a card of decisions. For more information on Cohen. Star. Thief. Howling at the moon. This is what he's going to talk about. Trump the thief. Trump, everyone saw him as a star. There's part by Cohen was there with him. Trump the thief. The belligerence, the nastiness, the insults, the no empathy. Yep. Ooh, thunder. All right, so that's Cohen. We shall see, we shall see. I wonder who's reading the audiobook. Does anybody know? Is Cohen reading the audiobook himself? Okay, 76. There we go. DeJoy. DeJoy is not a joy, but the kitty's a joy. Yes, he is. He is a big joy. He's the kitty. He's the precious. He's the precious. Nope, 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 nope. There you go. There you go. You're not. There's no audiobook? Oh, man. There should be an audiobook. DeJoy. Oh, he's in trouble. I don't know why I'm getting a thing from Scooby-Doo. Oh, jeez. Oh, you meddling kids. Hi. Just gonna wreck the place, huh? Just gonna wreck the place? No. Oh, Mary Trump's audiobook. Okay. There's no audiobook of Cohen's book. That stinks. All right, DeJoy. He's in trouble. Oh, you meddling kids. I would have gotten away with it too. He's that kind of he's that kind of level of criminal. He's so good. He's so good. I just wanted to cry. Oh, you are precious. Okay, there we go. A little bit of purring. All right, DeJoy. I love that, Gene. DeJoy going to DeJail. I love that. That is wonderful. I absolutely love that. Yeah, it's what he did. It's he got like his allegedly he got the people who worked for him to make contributions to Trump and that sort of thing without, and then reimburse them with bonuses, basically allowing him to avoid finance limits on contributions and blah 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 blah. All right, so that's the card for the reading. That's there. All right, DeJoy. Are you going to DeJail? Gene, I hope you don't mind. I'm so going to use that. I'm completely going to use that in the whole thing today. The you know, the writing stuff. I'm getting tired. Okay. All right. Well, anybody know what sign he is? I think I've asked this before, but I can't remember. All right, in the past, communication, yeah, money. Communication, money. Oh, look at that, money. I didn't even know what that card was when I said money. Turn it over, it's like money. Yeah, money, big money. Yep, that's how we got this job. And oh, look, money drying up. And Biden is going to get in despite DeJoy's best efforts to stop it. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. That's what I get every day. Every day I read on this. It says Biden's going to win. Which makes me very happy. Okay. Anything else? Are you going to DeJail, DeJoy? That's the congressional Democrats taking him to task, as it were. Taking his lunch. Oh, look, he supported the fool. Using his position of power to try to mess up the post office, the sending of the stuff. Sending of the air swords are air signs, which is all about communication. Bot. Oh, he's a Cancer. Okay. Oh, good, Alice. I love these cards. They're so easy to see on the screen. That's one of the main reasons I'm using them all the time now. They're beautiful, but they're also very easy to see, and that's important. Hey, Becca, loved your live stream last night. That was awesome. Oh, kitten. All right, hang on. I'm almost done. Hang on. I've got like 2 cards. Just hang on. Hang on. All right, celebration, and he will be able to find some people to defend him. You know, Junior going out there saying that he's being railroaded or he's being set up or I don't know what. But really, this feels like it's the more powerful card of yeah, he's gonna get his. I mean, it's kind of a crude way to put it, but that's kind of what I'm getting. All right, so that apparently is going to do it for me for today because somebody's like, "You're done," and I want attention. I want attention. Yes, I do. I want all the attention. Oh, now I'm leaving. Oh yeah, okay, sure. Whew, that rain is coming down. All right, everybody. That's going to be it for me for today. But I will be back tomorrow on Bad Penny, and I just keep showing up. And we're going to get through this. We're going to get through it together, okay? Oh, thank you, Jean. Thank you so much. I used to run home from school to watch Dark Shadows. Woo! All right, everybody. Have a great day. Hang in there. We'll watch Maddow tonight. See what happens, and then we shall discuss tomorrow. All right, have a great day. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to the moderators, and thank you for being here. All right, see you tomorrow.